Welcome to High Talks with Mujtaba, Ahmed and Himanshu Gupta. Do you see the motivation?
Yes, I see the energy. I love the energy.
Like, oh my god, even I know. This is a topic which the topic we're talking about today, very excited. When it comes to regulation, when it comes to online gaming, when it comes to India, when it comes to global, that means pretty much everything. I get extra excited, bro. What to do. Much before we start the video.
Guys, you know the drill. We've been saying it for so long. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell icon.
We need to cross 5,000 subscribers mark. Okay, that's not this thing what do you say?
Negotiable.
Yes, it's not negotiable. We have to do it. Okay, and you guys will have to help to do it. So share it with your friends. So they also get educated a little bit about the entire industry. So much today we're talking about the regulation parts of things.
Yeah.
So it's more of a general conversation that we're having with each other rather than just informing them what it is.
Yeah. So, and this conversation is both about the pros and the cons of regulation. So we, as you guys know, right, if you've seen our videos before, we really push for regulation because of the reason that it creates efficient markets.
100%.
But there is another side to it
Yes.
as well. That's worth talking about.
No regulation.
So, in terms of regulation, right, if you see one of the most largest events that happened was the PUBG mobile ban. And why did that occur? And for example, Free Fire ban. Why did that occur? The predominant reason was data privacy.
Yes.
Right? User data were being sold off to other countries. Were being sent back to China specifically, as news articles.
They knew what we were doing on our phone.
Yeah, which is not cool.
Should
not be happening, especially without people's consent.
Yeah. Consent is very important.
Consent is important.
No means no.
No means no. It's fine.
Yeah.
So, if so the fact that there is some sort of regulation in place, right? This happened, but what it did was it removed PUBG mobile from India altogether.
Yeah.
Luckily for India, they had a backup plan with BGMI, which is for India only.
But still like a 1 year delay.
Yeah, there was a big gap where
How much revenue was lost? How
Exactly.
much the income that players used to have, that was lost.
Yeah.
The entire industry pretty much stopped at that moment. Didn't have anything to do.
yeah, you had to play. People who did play through VPNs, played through external servers.
And they're getting banned left and right.
They're getting banned. They were having really crappy experiences because of all the delays, right? The poor connections.
See, the thing is, I feel at one point, obviously, a regulatory body is required. That is required, but it needs to be of today's generation. It can't be the old guys still guiding the entire thing through because they can't. They don't know what the space is like. They don't know what blockchain is. They don't know what NFTs is. Obviously, they can't manage that, right? It's just a very simple thing. When it comes to gaming, nobody had seen the rise coming at any point until PUBG came in. It was a sudden rise, right? Before that, when did we ever hear about mobile gaming?
Yeah, it was not. It was a thing only for casual gamers, for aunties and uncles to play.
It was legit that.
You wouldn't see youngsters playing that game.
Like, I don't remember me
Playing
opening any game on a phone and just playing around. I think Subway Surfers and all those games were there. But when it comes to playing online multiplayer games, that was not a thing.
However, when there is regulation, right? Like for example, this is what we're seeing in China. In July's report, they had a decrease in the number of downloads, so the number of people playing mobile games, as well as the revenue. And that came into place because they're trying to cut down on the number of hours spent on gaming by youngsters.
See, to be honest, I don't really trust the news that comes out from China.
I mean, this is
Because
a global
the only thing is because everything is regulated over there. So you can't manipulate any kind of news you want to push.
Yeah, but then
to the world.
why would China say that our numbers fell, right? Their numbers haven't fallen since 2008. Their growth and their revenue.
We have been second to China, right?
India, yeah, second to China. In Asia.
Yeah, so exactly, China was leading.
globally.
I think it's still leading, but it's falling. But yeah, overall, I agree with you.
Yeah, so policies like that can be really harmful.
What is the one policy you would have if you were in the regulatory body?
That's a good one. I would keep a policy around price pools specifically. We've seen this with another firm, another esports organization that worked with
Supercell,
Supercell, yeah, that they had to pay out the prize pool, but they didn't.
Latin American Rocket League or
Some-
Mobile League.
Yeah, something like that. So it was 150,000 or around, I think just below 150,000
Australian dollars.
Australian dollars. And they didn't pay those guys out. And Supercell is now suing them. And so what this creates is a problem for sponsors that come in, right? If they see frauds like this at this scale, as an organizer that's doing this rubbish, then they won't want to come in.
Maybe the government provides an escrow, which allows these sponsors to actually get saved.
Yeah, types of deposits, types of legally binding stuff, so that in this case, Supercell doesn't need to sue them, the government comes.
Something which could be really cool is like how the fixed deposits, right? But you can have fixed deposits for a small amount of time also.
Mhm.
Now they have those, I think it's called semi-fixed deposits, something like that. So think about it this way, like any game that actually happens of this scale, which has $150,000, Australian dollars to invest into it, that's a huge sum of money.
Mhm.
So if the Indian government was to like think about like just putting it in escrow or like a FT which is just for gaming,
Mhm.
that 1 month duration, the government could use that money
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah, and it can protect the sponsors, the players, the hosts, the
Give them
developers.
risk.
Yeah, so it protects them. It allows for situations like this not to happen. It promotes more people to host tournaments, and it grows the economy.
Much, I think I agree with you completely. Guys, what do you think another policy, like first of all, do you guys agree with Mujtaba? I do. So yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome. What do you, if you guys were there in the regulatory body of India or whichever country you're from, what is the one policy you think is required in the gaming world? Let us know in the comments down below. Thank you.